Welcome first graders. I'm so excited to have you in my class. My name is Mrs. Barnett and I want to say a special welcome to all the parents of my class. I'm very excited about this year. This is the first year I've been in first grade. Last year I taught 5th grade, and before that I've taught kindergarten and 6 years of preschool. So coming back down feels like home. I'm really excited to be back down in first grade. Just to let you know a little bit about how our communication is going to go for parent to parent, or teacher to parent, I should say. Class Dojo. Class Dojo is going to be a great way to find out what your child is doing every week. I will be sending home messages on how they've done for the day. I'll be sending home a message of what we've done for the day, pictures and different things like that, so you can see your child in action. Now, the whole purpose of this newsletter that I'm sending to you is about the QR codes. Now, that's something super new that we are doing. I'm very excited that I learned how to do that this summer. That was my one goal. Let me get a book real quick. Okay, for example, when your child goes to the listening center, they're going to pick up a book. This book is Go Dog Go. On the back, you can see this. This is a QR code. And what this does is when your child comes in for reading time and they get their iPod, so we have a 1-to-1 ratio of iPods in our classroom this year, they're actually going to be able to QR this book and listen to it be read to them. Now, one thing that's really cool about this is every page has a ding and they get to see it go, or read along with it. The other thing that's kind of cool is some of my children have QR coded the books in the read along area, but the exciting part about that is it's going to get your children excited about doing the same thing. Now, one of the things that our school has purchased for us this year is Reading A to Z, and what that is a printable book that we can print copies of, and the kiddos can read and do different activities with, and with that, I want to have your children QR code their very own books so that they can hear themselves read the book and they can read along with them. It gives them excitement and a purpose to read the book, so they can bring it home to you and show it to you and get their friends excited and whatnot of reading and their younger siblings. So that will be housed on a Google Drive. The other thing that we will be doing with the QR codes is a end of the year yearbook. And with that, that's going to have pictures. Those pictures will also be housed on a Google Drive. And they will have pictures, they will have little things that they've done in class. So at the end of the year, they can see themselves of what they've done and how they've progressed throughout the year. It will have copies of their picture or their schoolwork and different things so they can see how they've progressed and how they've grown, both physically and academically. Okay, the other thing I want to do is I want to inspire each and every one of you parents to come in and volunteer. It's really easy. You just go up front, you fill out the background check. In a couple weeks it will be returned and say you can come in. What I'm looking for parent helpers in this classroom is simply a body to have a student read to. So you would be coming in, you'd be sitting down next to one of my friends in my classroom, and they would be reading to you. You could help point out words that are incorrect, that they said incorrectly, or you could say, oh, that sound doesn't say that. Let's try that again. Very simple. The other thing that I would love for parent volunteers to do is make photocopies. That is a really easy way to help me keep down my hours here at school, is to have a parent come in and help make photocopies or to cut things out. So if you can't volunteer in the school because you have small children or for whatever other reason, and you want me to send stuff home with you or with your child that you can cut out at home or you can do at home, I am happy to do that as well. So again, this is the education of your children, and the more they see you involved, the more excited they're going to become about learning. I think that's super critical for parents to know that when they are involved in their child's education, the children get more excited about it and they see an importance of it. They see that you feel it's important. So I'm encouraging all the parents to come and get involved in the classroom. And the last thing I wanted to do is give you a quick look around of what our classroom looks like. If for some reason you were unable to come to parent night, meet the teacher night, I wanted to walk you around the classroom and show you kind of what we're going to be doing here. All right, so this is our center time. Every single day we are going to be doing right here and here. We're going to be doing our counting the days with our tens blocks. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to incorporate money into that. So day 1 will get a penny, day 2 will get a penny, day 5 we'll take the pennies away and we'll get a nickel. So we're going to be learning money every single day so that it becomes fluid in their memory as a part of their daily verbiage. The other thing we're going to be doing right here is our Letterland. So we will be learning our vocabulary, our spelling words, and everything right there. And those spelling lists will be coming home on Monday so that you guys can have a chance to practice those for the week. All right, here we have our time. The clock is color coordinated so that we can really be focusing on telling time this year. If you guys could all go out and get an analog clock that is not digital, so they can work on telling time at home and you can be asking them, that would be super fabulous. We also are doing 5 a day where they are going to actually get an opportunity to choose what they want to do during this time, whether they want to listen to reading, read to someone, read to self, or work on the computer. Now the teacher, work with teacher, is going to be who I'm pulling out, and that will be directed by me. But the rest, they will take the chance to rotate through those. So I'm really excited about that. I'm going to go back over to this wall really quick before we flip back around. Right here, one of our objectives this year is to add 1 to 20. And so we are going to be doing that with Lincoln Learns, and you will see this in pictures and stuff begin to grow and take form on this wall. So I'm really excited about that. All right here is where we're going to put our children's work so the kiddos can see their work and in progress. Now the classroom is not completely done. I still have a couple more things that I need to do, but I wanted you to get the gist of it. Here's our computer stations, and really excited about those. We're going to be doing lots with technology this year. Now this is something really exciting that we're going to be doing. This is special to my class. These are called brag tags, and what they're going to be doing is when a kiddo is super helpful, then they're going to be able to get a helpful brag tag. Okay, and they're going to put it in a little book, and in that book they're going to get stamps and stickers, a way to keep all of the things that I'm bragging on them of great things that they're doing throughout the day. Now with that also there's going to be QR codes in that book of their work assignments, pictures of them with their friends that they're working with their learning time centers with, and that sort of thing. So at the very end of the year they will have an all-inclusive class yearbook for our classroom, so that's super exciting. Okay, now we're going to go over here, and these are our work on words. Sorry, that chair's in the way. Work on words, and this is where we're going to practice our spelling. They have 20 different options of how they want to choose to practice their spelling every single day. So that's really, really fun. Sometimes spelling words can be boring, and I wanted it to be fun and exciting, their choice of what they're going to do. All right, you'll have to bear with my mess right here on my table, but this is where we're going to pull center time, and I'm going to, work with teacher time for reading and math, small groups. Here's their book buckets that they are going to put together, and they're going to have reading just specifically for them at their level, so they kind of know what books that they can be reading every day, so they don't have to be wasting time. Down here is where we're going to be putting our backpacks. Our classroom is pretty small this year, and we don't have cubbies, so this is our way to keep our backpacks, our lunch boxes, our jackets organized. Okay, here's where they're going to keep their papers. Here's the home for our fish tank. For our fish, we're going to have frogs and some guppies and some snails in there. The smaller tank is going to be for millipedes, so kind of exciting about that. And here we are going to do class jobs every day. Every week we will rotate and change those out so that everyone has a chance to do everything. We really do have leaders in our classrooms, and so I really
love to see the kiddos rise to the occasion and really take their job seriously and do a great good job with that. So again, this is our cafe. This goes with the Daily 5 that is over on the opposite wall with the Meet the Teacher and Listen and whatnot. These cafe strategies are actually, these are strategies that are going to help your kiddo learn to read. And I am going to be sending home in my newsletters a strategy every week, maybe 2 a week, kind of depending. And that is going to be so that you can be working on those same strategies at home with your kiddos. And they're going to know. These are our Thing 1 and Thing 2. If you haven't been able to kind of tell so far, my classroom theme is Dr. Seuss. I've got lots of Dr. Seuss stuff up. Oh, I forgot to show up there. That's going to be our reading goal chart. We do need to be reading, all of our kiddos reading at a letter J at the end of the year. So with that, the kiddos are going to progress up towards the kite. So again, Dr. Seuss and Thing 1 and Thing 2. And I'm going to pull a child of the day, one boy and one girl, and they get to be Thing 1 and Thing 2 for the day and be my special helpers. Here is our Read to Me bookshelf where they are going to actually get the books and be able to listen to the books. And back here is where we're going to house all of our special things that are personal to us. So we're going to have our science notebook, our math notebook, our reading notebooks, that sort of thing. So that will all be in those cubbies. Up here will be the birthday sign. Haven't quite finished that yet. But that is kind of the classroom as a whole. And I'm very excited to have all of you coming this year and being a part of this. And I look forward to seeing you and meeting you.